Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Monster here, and today I'm going to be talking about certain topics in the community that have definitely made a lot of people quit playing the game as completely, and topics that have a lot of people really angry. Now these two things, there are two things in particular that are just a little bit too upsetting and people are just too upset about. Those two things are aim assist, not on console, because you guys on console do need aim assist. People on console are playing against people on PC with better input, with no input delay, with higher refresh rates, all of those other things, right? So they need aim assist. It's not a knock against those guys. It is against people who use aim assist on PC, who use controller on PC, knowing that PC is considered to be an input with mouse and keyboard, and they use controller on purpose because of the advantages that using a controller brings. So it's not really against. Oh my god, bro. I see him. Oh no. That actually looked like it could be him. No. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, it's against those people that use controllers on PC, knowing that it clearly gives them an advantage competitively, and that the PC was made for a different type of input, which was mouse and keyboard. And they're abusing aim assist. And aim assist, there are a lot of Twitter clips that you can see where aim assist clearly aims for these people, especially when people do motions which are hard to follow, like jumping and tunneling, as well as dropping from high ground, things like that. You know, things which are hard to keep up with and follow. These people are just beasts because aim assist actually is doing it for them. So predominantly, these people are kind of exploiting the game, right? And Epic did a big mistake when they decided to give these people a stronger aim assist. So essentially, what happens is with PC you have almost no input lag, and that means aim assist will be easier to use and it will be stronger. Another thing is that on PC you could play with higher frames, and the higher the frames you have, the stronger the aim assist is, the easier it is to use, and the more effective it will be for the player. And that is just incredibly unfair for those people who, especially people who play on console. Those are the people who suffer the most from this because they need aim assist and they need that extra help to play against people who are that are superior than them because of the platform they play on. So this is just like super unfair for controller players at the end of the day because they have to deal with all these type of things, and it's just crazy. Now there are people like Unknown Army who have made a big name of themselves. Unknown Army, obviously, he actually has proven in a lot of situations that, when people tell him or call him out, oh, you can't play on mouse and keyboard, you're trash, he actually has come out and played on mouse and keyboard and shut them up. Dude is incredible. He's a competitor, and he's a great player. There's no doubt. But he has definitely taken advantage of aim assist. How has he taken advantage of aim assist? Well, he has taken advantage of aim assist by playing on high refresh rates. Obviously, most pros play on 240, and using aim assist on it. Because he obviously is good on mouse and keyboard, And but he decides to play on controller because of aim assist, and it's easier to build than a lot of other things, right? Even people who play on PC versus even console players, they get lasers sometimes because console players are just the aim assist is strong, but console aim assist, like I said previously, it is required. Now let's go back to this topic. Why is aim assist such a problem? Well, it is such a problem because people on PC you don't get aim assist. Right here. On PC you don't get aim assist. You just don't. And obviously it would be completely unfair if you did. It would technically be aimbot. It would dead ass be aimbot if you did. Right? So that's why you don't have it. Controller you need it because it's hard to, play without aim assist. I've tried Call of Duty and other games. Without aim assist, it's almost impossible. Now, you do need aim assist, but you don't need aim assist to be that strong. Fortnite aim assist is a little too strong, especially with those type of things in mind. When people play on high refresh rates, on PC with no input lag, things like that. And the problem is Epic has tried tweaking these things in the past, but instead of making it better, they have made it worse. Especially on like they said on multiple occasions that they were gonna make tweaks to aim assist, but they've actually made it stronger. They made it where the range is extended, so instead of it being um to what I think before it was like 125 meters or something, now it's 200 plus meters that the aim assist goes up to. Instead of it's stronger according to a lot of pros. It's even stronger than before. It's pulls the aim a little bit more. So these tweaks, well, a lot of people were expecting tweaks that would make aim assist worse, but they received tweaks that made aim assist better, which is completely BS. So that's why a lot of the pro community and even the casual community has stopped playing the game, right? Are you gonna come over here? Bro, I'm shooting straight at the dude. But yeah, that's just the biggest issue. So no, I'm putting. Yo, how did he ended up in my thing? And I'm pressing my roar button, bro. But yeah, those are the main issues here. It's just too strong for PCs. PC is the problem with aim assist. It's not really a problem in consoles. Consoles need aim assist. It is not a doubt that they need aim assist. Aim assist should probably even be stronger on consoles because it is so difficult to play on console against all these problems, right? Now another problem Epic has is skill-based matchmaking in pubs. Now I understand obviously arena, the higher you go, the harder players you will face because of your skill. Obviously, people with better skill get to higher tiers in arena. Obviously. Now, as soon as Chapter 2 got out, they decided to introduce skill-based matchmaking. And it's something that I remember watching Nick Merckx, Ninja, and a couple other YouTubers play the first couple of games. And they were like, whoa, playing arena right now is actually better than playing pubs. This is less competitive. And it's more worth it because you're not playing against tryhards as often as you are in pubs. Now, why is that? Because Nick Merckx, Ninja, and others have really good skill, they have really high KDs, so they're facing super sweats. Now people like me, I have a lower KD. I have maybe in the ones, like 1.2. But even though I have a very trash KD, I'm still facing off against really good players. Why is that? I don't know. I have no idea. I really don't agree with that. I'm playing against some sweats that is just on another level. Now I have a theory why that's the case. And that's definitely the case because a lot of players when the game first started, chapter 1 or whatever you guys want to call it, in the old map, they were bad at the game in the old map. Now they're playing this map, the new one, and Fortnite has seen so many new advances throughout the years. Things like uh, playgrounds, creative, all those things where people could practice, play against other players, and get better over time. That those things have made these players get better at the game, and as a result, they are just destroying people with lower KDs because they have gotten better. The problem is Epic could do a lot of things to make this better. First of all, maybe do a thing where you get matched against people of your recent KD, right? So if you have the last time you played was 3 months ago, and your KD was a .90, you should be placed against people with a KD of .90, and if possible, place against people who also haven't played in 3 months who have a KD of .90. That will make the game much better in terms of skill. If you are gonna do skill-based matchmaking, now in my opinion, the best thing would be just to turn that shit off everywhere and let people play how they play, and that will be better. Again, the problem with that obviously will be that people like me will be faced against people who stare at walls, for example. They will be like that, and they would miss a lot of shots when shooting me, bro. But that's not my problem. I shouldn't be playing against people that are just cracking 90s and making a 20-foot building in 2 seconds because little Tommy over here cannot learn how to play the game. And it's just not fair, right? And they have to definitely fix this because this is very bad. Like I did us have better possibilities of winning a game in arena than winning a game, well, because I'm in the lower leagues, of course, than winning a game in pubs, bro. And that should never be the case in a game. You shouldn't be like, let's say, Call of Duty ranked. You shouldn't be uh, able to win a game easier in ranked than winning a game in a public match. And the thing is, all the games have introduced skill-based matchmaking. Fortnite, I think Apex Legends has it, but Apex Legends is just an easier game to play overall, and it's better in my opinion when it comes to skill-based matchmaking. Peak. So it's fine in my opinion. So but Fortnite they just took it a little bit too far with the skill-based matchmaking, and I feel like it's a little bit too strong. I don't want to take the high ground. He's down there. He's in the basement. There he is. Edit. I dare you. He opens that to shoot the stairs. I'm gonna get him. Wonder what? Fuck. God. That dude was taking extreme. Anyways, yeah, I shouldn't be able to. I shouldn't be playing against these tryhards just because little Tommy over here can't learn how to play the game properly, you know? So, I just feel like Epic should definitely do something about that. Skill-based matchmaking, fix it up a little bit more, make it better. You know, improve it to the point where it's fair. You're playing against people who haven't played in the same amount of time as you, people who have the same KD that you have within the same week. You know, something like that. Because that means if you're popping off in a week, you're playing against people who also popping off in the week, more competitive. You keep leveling yourself up. Yo, why am I not able to do damage if I'm shooting right at the freaking thing? See, there's another helicopter right here. Be careful, I think that's what jumped up right here. Yeah, so you know, doing something like that will definitely make the game better. Like, much better. But obviously Epic won't listen because they are all about the casuals. I wish I had a sniper right now, bro. I would have killed them. Epic is all about casual, which is why they're doing the things they're doing, and which is why they are behaving as a company the way that they are behaving. Oh, that good dude has a sniper, so I have to sneak behind him. He probably also has a bow. Is he deaf? Is he deaf? Don't have a launch pad. But yeah, you know, it sucks, man. Like right now, I'm playing against decent players. It's good, but there are times where I play against fucking Tom Brady of Fortnite. So you know, that's just kind of where I'm at right now. Another guy has a sniper, so I have to be careful. This game is definitely really fun when you're having fun, right? When you're killing people, even if you die, but you die because you know you messed up and you could have actually had the upper hand in the fight, you know, things like that. But if you're playing the game and then you know for a fact you couldn't do shit to win because the dude is just that much better than you, then that messes you up completely. So that's just, it is how it is what it is, and how it is. Oh, never mind. He had a He had a good shotgun. He didn't even have a shotgun, did he? Need to be careful. I'm stuck. He had a white tag. Wow. But yeah, you know, it's just that's just where I'm at this point. You know, this game, you know, it's brought a lot of fun to me throughout the years. It's definitely a very fun game. I'm not even gonna deny that. It's very fun, bro. Like when you play this game and you actually know what you're doing, and you play competitive, you have a fun, then it's fun. But if you're playing against these Karens that are just fucking impossible to kill because they're like, shoo, shoo, shoo. See, I can't even edit right now because this is like my second game on, but you know what I'm saying? Like they will put a stair here or whatever. It's like they mongrel classic you every time. They'll be like, boom, boom, bah, and then they'll edit on you. If you shoot them, then bah, bah, bah. You know, so it's like I hate that crap because especially if you're playing your first couple of games and then you're already playing against people who are cracked. That's also another thing that's just so annoying. I need to find oh my god. That's another thing. Helicopters do not need to be in the new season. They do not need to be there. Please. Oh my god, of course. I didn't even reinforce it. Oh, that dude is now good. You could tell by the way he built that. He's not. He's a mediocre player. Look at that. You see? I should probably push him. Make sure. We see what he's gonna do. Is he still there? Oh, I thought I have an SMG. He's not there. You see, that's why I wanted to know. He's mediocre, but he still could kill me. It doesn't matter if he's bad or not. Obviously, I'm in the lobby with him, skill-based matchmaking. So he's probably there because I didn't have brick. Oh my god, are you dead ass? Oh. See, I suck at this game. Super fun. What? They're both garbage. But you know why I died there? Third party. Yay! That was my fault. I should have probably, I don't know. I should have pushed them earlier. I didn't push them. But that's how I feel about this game, man. You know, they have to do something about skill-based matchmaking. They have to do something about aim assist in controller players, and they have to do something about the game overall just improving, getting better. They have to make the game better, and they have this season to do it. Remove helicopters, remove mystic weapons, remove a lot of this kid bullshit. Because a lot of adults play this game, a lot of teenagers play this game. It's not just fucking kids, bro. And I'm sorry that I'm saying this. I'm sorry that I sound this, you know, like this. But these kids have ruined the fucking game because they don't have a job. All they do is fucking play Fortnite all day. They go play creative all day. They get cracked. They get good at the game. Then they go into a public match, and then they're kids, so they go after all these mystic weapons, all this other bullshit, and then they fucking destroy you because they're cracked. Because all they do is play creative all day. So the game has been ruined, to be honest, because of creative, which is both ways. You know, creative is good because it allows you to practice, but it's also bad because the skill gap just it goes too far. You know, there's people who play creative all day and don't play pubs, but when they play pubs, they're fucking destroying people. There's people that play pubs most of the time, but barely play creative. And as a fact, as you know, they don't know how to tunnel, they don't know how to do all these other things because of that. And then there's people that have a balance between creative and pubs, but you know they're not as cracked as those people that spend 20 hours in creative as opposed to 10. So it's you know the game is unbalanced because of that as well. Aim assist skill-based matchmaking needs to be tweaked a little bit, or maybe just completely taken off like they did for squads, because squads are so fun to play, bro. But they gotta do that, and then maybe the game will be better. But the thing is, if you're gonna remove skill-based matchmaking, do not put bots in the game, because sometimes there are people like just pickaxing something, and you know they're bots. So don't take bots completely out the game. Take skill-based matchmaking off, and just make the game like it used to be, please. Well, guys, that was all for today. Without further ado, this was Monster, and I'm out. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe. To the next one, I'm out. Peace.